Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you the top 15 money moves that I think everyone should be making every single month to stay on track financially, to help meet your financial goals, all of that good stuff. So if you're interested in learning the 15 money moves that I think everybody should be making every single month, then please keep watching. Before we dive into this video, I do want to say this video was inspired by my January shenanigans on Instagram. Every day for the entire month of January, I shared our daily money moves and a lot of you guys really loved it. So because the stories go away and all of that, and because some of you may not follow me on Instagram, I thought that I would share them over here. So these are in no particular order, but let's go ahead and get started. Move number 1, create a monthly budget. A lot of people shy away whenever they hear the term budget, but understand that a budget isn't created to restrict you. It's created to allow you to spend your money, to allow you to be in control of your money instead of allowing your money to control you, to tell your money where to go instead of wondering where it went, to be able to say to yourself or to someone else, oh yeah, look, I have $200 left over in my budget, so I can purchase a new pair of shoes or a shirt or another person a birthday gift or whatever the case may be. Just try to understand that, again, a budget isn't to restrict but rather to allow, and I think that a monthly budget is 100% in order and should be created every single month. I actually recommend creating the budget before you move into the new month, and this could be a day before, 2 days before, whatever the case is, but definitely go ahead and try to get that monthly budget as a part of your, a habit or a routine. Move number 2 is to check in with your budget at least weekly. It doesn't do anyone any good to create a budget that's supposed to be for a whole month and to not check into it or check in with it until the end of the month. So I would say do it weekly. I would venture to say do it more frequently, every few days maybe, or even daily in the beginning until you get the hang of it or until it becomes habitual, and then maybe you can move to weekly or bi-weekly. But bare minimum, I feel like everyone should be sitting down with their finances and checking in with their money and their budget for at least one time per week. And do understand that you don't have to, sit down with your money and check in with your budget for 30 minutes or an hour. It could just be a quick, okay, we're still on budget here. Okay, I'm still on budget in this category. Looking good here, everything's looking good, money's coming in when it's supposed to come in, money's going out when it's supposed to go out, bills are being paid, that kind of thing. It could take 5 minutes or 10 minutes per week. Move number 3 is to reconcile your budget monthly. At the end of the month, if you've created a monthly budget, you want to go and check in with that budget one last time and reconcile that budget. You said you were going to bring in $2,000 for income. Well, how much did you actually bring in? That is the process of reconciliation. So you want to make sure you're looking at your budgeted amounts and your actual amounts. Move number 4 is to create money goals. Not saying you need to have 5 financial goals every month, but we should all definitely have a couple of goals for our money. What is it that you want your money to do for you this month? What advances do you want your money to help you to make this month? Everybody should have money goals. It might be as simple as staying on budget. It might be as simple as tracking expenses regularly. It might be as simple as checking in with the budget weekly, or it may be as complex or large as saving $500, saving $1,000, paying $500 towards debt. It's just important to make sure that you are setting those goals and being accountable. Move number 5 is to affirm your money goals or your financial goals. Write it down, make it plain, speak it out into the atmosphere. I know some people are into manifestation. Move through that process of manifesting or manifestation, whatever that might look like for you, but affirm your goals, speak them into existence, speak them out in the atmosphere. Tell your partner, tell a friend, a family member, write it down. I will save $500 this month. Speak it. I will save $500 this month. Get in a habit of affirming your money goals. Pick up extra work. Obviously, this is only if that is in the cards for you. Some people aren't interested in picking up extra work. Some people aren't interested in working overtime or working, a side hustle or creating a business, which is perfectly okay. You don't have to do that. But if you can, and if you do think that doing such a thing may help advance your financial goals, then I would recommend picking up extra work when you can. Even if it's just working a couple extra shifts, picking up a shift working a couple of extra hours. Track expenses daily. I don't know about everyone else, but even in one given week, we're probably paying maybe like 5 bills, and we're getting gas and we're getting groceries, and we have a couple or a few or sometimes even more transactions every single day. So to try to wait and track all of those at the end of the week, I think would be setting oneself up for just doing more work than what's needed. At the end of the day, go ahead and track all of those expenses, because it's probably 2 or 3 on any given day. But like I said, at the end of the week, it could be 15 or, whatever the case is. So just try to get in the habit of tracking expenses daily. Move number 8 is to pay off debt if you are able. If you can pay off debt, then I am going to recommend paying off debt. If you have additional funds, money left over after paying for all of your bills and expenses, and you have some money left over that you can use to help advance your financial goals, I am going to recommend doing that always. If you can make an extra car payment within any given year or make an extra mortgage payment, that is only going to advance you, in my personal opinion. Move number 9 is to save what you can. So if you're not interested in paying off debt, if you're not on a debt payoff journey, then perhaps you're on a journey to saving. So if you have additional funds that you can use to advance your financial situation, I'm always going to recommend that. And it could be an automatic payment of $25 every paycheck or $50 every paycheck. Whatever it is that you can save is not going to hurt you to save extra money. Move number 10 is to invest what you can. So if you're not paying off debt, if that's not the season you're in, if you're not saving, if that's not the season you're in, then maybe you are in the season of investing. And so I am going to recommend, if you can put a little extra change into a 401k or a Roth IRA or a brokerage account, Robinhood, whatever, I am going to recommend that you do that. Move number 11 is to give generously, whatever that looks like for you. I just personally think that if we are giving back and helping out other people, then you're only going to benefit from that. Like, you're only going to be rewarded for your, stewardship. The money's only going to come back to you tenfold. So don't be afraid to give. Don't be afraid to tithe. Don't be afraid to donate. Don't be afraid to give your money, because like I said, 9 times out of 10, if you're doing it with a good heart and with purity in your intentions, then 9 times out of 10, it's just going to come back to you tenfold. Move number 12 is to set boundaries and to say no to regular. So that might be family members or friends who are asking to borrow money on the regular. That might be setting boundaries and saying no to friends who are always asking you to, come out for drinks or something like that whenever you have financial goals that you're trying to meet. I'm not saying say no to everybody. That is not something that I'm trying to do, because I really just think it's kind of abnormal and just unorthodox to, tell everybody no all the time and, to not go out and have any type of fun. But saying no and setting boundaries is an essential part of life just in general, but especially if you are on a journey to paying off debt or saving for a down payment or something like that. Going out to have drinks every week, every other day, every couple days, that's not going to help advance you financially. Move number 13 may be easier said than done for some people, and I fully understand that, but move number 13 is to not spend more than what you have. So if you brought in $2,500 in the month, then you should be expending $2,500 in that month. Spending more than that obviously probably means that you're having to borrow from someone or get a loan from someone or use a credit card or something like that. So try to get in a habit by, following along with some of these other money moves and implementing them so that you get in a position where you don't have to be spending more than what you're making. Move number 14 is to always search for coupons and codes. There are so many craft stores that have coupons and codes. There are so many influencers that have coupons and codes. So many Etsy shops that have coupons and codes. There are so many websites that have already done this preliminary work for you so you can research coupons and codes. Always make sure you're getting the best deal, even if it comes down to like searching for gas. There are apps and websites out there that will tell you, where the best gas prices are in your area. So always make sure you're not spending more than what you need to. It's going to take a little bit of work, but if you're proactive about it, which we should all be proactive about managing our finances, then you're going to be better off, better able to make sure that you're getting a bang for your buck. Move number 15 is to budget for some type of fun or entertainment or recreation if you are on a journey of saving or investing or debt payoff, and especially if you're on a hardcore journey, then probably you're not budgeting a whole lot for recreational types of things. But I personally think so as to not overindulge in really anything, there can't be a full-blown restriction. We have to allow or allot a little bit of of it. So $20 a month for entertainment. That might be enough to go to the movies a couple of times. Or maybe you budget $50 a month and you can go through the Starbucks line a few different times each month. Whatever it is that brings you joy, even if it's something small, go ahead and create a budget for that and a line item for that so that you are allowing yourself to have a little bit of fun, because managing finances isn't always fun. So those are my 15 money moves that I think that everybody should be making every single month. I could probably come up with like 50 different money moves, but definitely these are the top 15 that I think that we should all be doing. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any comments down in the description box. Also, like I mentioned before, I actually share our daily money moves over on Instagram, so definitely follow me there if you're interested in seeing that. Again, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.